Gasol starts the drive, he wheels.
He's long, he's skilled, he can play offense, defense, he can rebound. He's a great all-around player.
Size and length and footwork and IQ. It's just an incredible arsenal of skills that he brought to the table.
Pal looks conservative and chilled, and then you get out here on this court and he turns into this monster.
When the Los Angeles Lakers won the 2009 NBA championship, Kobe Bryant didn't point to himself. Instead, he grabbed his newest teammate by the shoulders, shining the spotlight on him.
We did that perfect. You're not behind me, you're not in front of me, you're right there parallel with me.
That teammate was Pau Gasol, a 7-foot Spanish virtuoso who transformed not just the Lakers, but what it meant to be a big man in the NBA. This is the story of how a lanky medical student from Barcelona became one of basketball's most skilled and respected champions, forever changing the game, but not without a few hurdles along the way. Pau Gasol was born on July 6, 1980 in Barcelona, Spain, to parents who were both medical professionals. Standing 6'4" and 6'1" respectively, Marisa and Agustí Gasol gave their son the height that eventually would make him a basketball star. But initially, Pau followed in their medical footsteps. As a teenager, Gasol enrolled in medical school at the University of Barcelona, dreaming of becoming a doctor. But he was also developing another passion on the side: basketball. Playing for FC Barcelona's youth academy, Gasol's unique combination of size, coordination, and IQ quickly made him stand out. And by 18, Gasol was faced with an impossible choice: continue medical school or pursue professional basketball. When FC Barcelona offered him a contract to join their senior team in 1998, I think you know what he did. Gasol chose the hardwood over the hospital. He didn't take long to make his mark on Spanish basketball either. In just his third season with FC Barcelona, he led the team to a Spanish League championship and won Spanish League Finals MVP. NBA scouts took notice of this skilled 7-footer with the touch of a guard and the basketball intelligence of a coach. As Gasol's draft prospects rose, a question hung in the air. Could this European big man with a different style of play really translate his game to the physical, fast-paced NBA? The Atlanta Hawks would soon make a decision that would alter the course of multiple NBA franchises.
With the third pick in the 2001 draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Pau Gasol from FC Barcelona, Spain.
On draft night 2001, the Atlanta Hawks selected Pau Gasol with the 3rd overall pick, then promptly traded his rights to the Memphis Grizzlies in a deal for Shareef Abdur-Rahim. It would prove to be one of the most lopsided trades in draft history, because Gasol wasted no time proving his worth. In his first NBA season with the Grizzlies, he averaged 17.6 points, 8.9 rebounds, and 2.7 assists per game, running away with the Rookie of the Year award. He brought a European finesse to the center position that few had seen before, a big man who could shoot, pass, and operate from the elbow and the post with equal effectiveness.
Turns the corner and jams it down.
Over 7 seasons in Memphis, Gasol transformed the fledgling Grizzlies franchise. By the 2003-04 season, he led Memphis to its first playoff appearance in team history. For 3 straight seasons from 04 to 06, Gasol helped the Grizzlies reach the postseason, though they were actually swept in the first round each time. Something was missing. Despite his individual success, Gasol's Grizzlies couldn't break through in the playoffs. Critics began to question whether his soft European style could ever lead to championship success. Meanwhile, across the country, another NBA superstar was growing increasingly frustrated with his own team's playoff failures. February 1st, 2008, the day the basketball world was stunned when the Memphis Grizzlies traded Pau Gasol to the Los Angeles Lakers for his brother Marc Gasol, Kwame Brown, Javaris Crittenton, Aaron McKie, and 2 first-round picks. At the time, many called it one of the most lopsided trades in NBA history. Something about the Lakers and lopsided trades, am I right? But what followed was basketball magic. Gasol joined a Lakers team led by Kobe Bryant, who was in his prime but growing frustrated with 3 consecutive seasons of playoff disappointment. And their partnership was instant and electric.
Bryant looks inside, finds Gasol, count it,
Upon Gasol's arrival, the Lakers went 22-5 in games that he played to finish their regular season, with Gasol averaging 18 points, nearly 8 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. In their first partial season together, Gasol and Bryant led the Lakers to the NBA Finals, though they fell to the Boston Celtics. But that was just the beginning. The next season, the Gasol-Bryant tandem dominated the league. Gasol averaged 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 3.5 assists, earning his second All-Star selection. More importantly, the Lakers won 65 games and made it back to the finals. In that series against Dwight Howard and the Orlando Magic, Gasol was magnificent, putting up monster numbers, and his defensive performance against Howard was his magnum opus, using positioning and basketball IQ to neutralize the more physically imposing Magic center.
Howard inside, offensive foul. Looking for Howard, good defense from Gasol. Howard lost it.
When the Lakers clinched the championship in Game 5, Bryant made sure everyone knew how important Gasol was.
He's always very nice, very white swan, a black swan.
Mi hermano y siempre será mi hermano.
Fast forward a year later, and the 2010 season brought even greater challenges and even greater triumphs. This time, the Lakers faced their bitter rivals, the Boston Celtics, in a rematch of the 2008 Finals. And in a grueling 7-game series, Gasol answered all questions about his toughness. In the decisive Game 7, with the Lakers trailing in the fourth quarter, Gasol delivered 19 points and 18 rebounds, including several crucial offensive rebounds in the final minutes. Phil Jackson would later call Gasol's Game 7 performance the finest game I've ever seen him play. Gasol's late tip-in with 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock pushed the Lakers' lead to 6 points, effectively sealing the championship.
Wallace on Gasol. Backs in, spins, fakes, shot. It's good! Gasol got it to go! Timeout Celtics. Lakers by 6 with a minute and a half to play.
2 rings and 3 finals appearances in 3 years, not bad at all. But Gasol's impact on the Lakers went beyond just the rings. His basketball intelligence perfectly complemented Bryant's ruthless scoring mentality. Their pick and roll chemistry was unmatched, with Gasol's ability to pop for a mid-range jumper or roll to the basket, making them virtually unguardable. In the triangle offense, Gasol's passing from the high post created countless opportunities for teammates, averaging over 3.5 assists per game in most of his Lakers seasons. 2011-2012 was a lockout-shortened season, and despite facing trade rumors and adjusting to a new coach in Mike Brown, Gasol continued his high-level play. And then in 2012-2013, he adapted his game to accommodate new teammate and former foe Dwight Howard, sacrificing his preferred low post position to space the floor, a testament to Gasol's team-first mentality. And while that supposed super team with Pau, Dwight, Kobe, and Steve Nash didn't work out for a number of reasons that honestly could be its entire own video, none of it was Pau's fault. During his 7 seasons with the Lakers, Gasol made 3 All-NBA teams, 3 All-Star appearances, and formed one of the most effective duos in NBA history with Kobe Bryant. But as the decade turned and the Lakers' championship window began to close, Gasol faced new challenges. The question now became, how would this basketball intellectual adapt to the changing NBA landscape? After nearly being traded in the infamous vetoed Chris Paul deal, Gasol began the final phase of his NBA journey. His Lakers tenure ended in 2014 when he signed free agency with the Chicago Bulls. In Chicago, Gasol showed he still had plenty left in the tank. At age 34, he averaged 18.5 points and 12 rebounds, earning his 5th All-Star selection. His 46-point explosion against the Milwaukee Bucks proved he remained an elite offensive force. Gasol's NBA journey concluded with brief stints in San Antonio, Milwaukee, and Portland. And then in 2021, after 18 NBA seasons, Gasol officially announced his retirement from basketball. But this would be a horrible documentary if we never mentioned Pau's international career, because as the cornerstone of Spain's golden generation, he led the Spanish national team to unprecedented success. With his brother Mark and friends Juan Carlos Navarro and Ricky Rubio, Gasol turned Spain into a global basketball powerhouse. The 2008 Beijing Olympics showcased Gasol at his international best. In the gold medal game against Team USA's Redeem Team, featuring Kobe, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and others, Gasol was magnificent with 21 points as Spain pushed the Americans to the brink in a thrilling 118-107 contest. And then 4 years later in London, Gasol once again led Spain to the Olympic final against Team USA. As the tournament's leading scorer with 19.1 points per game, He delivered another extraordinary performance in the gold medal game with 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists, though the Americans once again prevailed 107-100. After the game, Gasol's NBA teammate Kobe specifically praised Gasol's performance, calling him one of the best players in the world. Gasol's international resume is incredibly impressive. It includes 2 Olympic silver medals, a bronze medal, a FIBA World Cup title, and 3 Eurobasket championships. And at Eurobasket 2017, a 37-year-old Gasol led Spain to victory with an emotional 25-12 performance in the third-place game against Russia. His final Olympic appearance came in 2021 at the Tokyo Games, where, at 41 years old, Gasol helped Spain reach the quarterfinals before losing, once again, to those Americans. Following the game, in a touching moment of respect, Team USA's players lined up to embrace Gasol in what would be his final international game. Gasol is no doubt one of the most decorated international players ever. His number 4 jersey for Spain has become iconic, representing excellence and national pride for an entire generation of Spanish basketball fans. From a medical student in Barcelona to a global basketball ambassador, Pau Gasol's journey represents something rare in professional sports: excellence without ego, skill with sophistication. His legacy isn't just in his championships or statistics or All-NBAs, but in how he transformed perceptions about international players and expanded what was possible for NBA big men. The elegant giant from Barcelona didn't just change the game, he elevated it. Whether executing a perfect triangle offense post-pass, representing Spain on the Olympic stage, or advocating for children's health, Gasol approached everything he did with the same blend of intelligence, skill, and grace that made him a basketball legend. In an era of highlight dunks and self-promotion, Gasol reminded us that basketball at its finest is as much of an art as it is a sport, and few have ever painted the hardwood canvas quite as beautifully as Pau Gasol.